What's going on YouTube? It's King of Arkham here. I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown of the current charge blade that I've been using for the last few weeks. Finally got it finished. I was trying to find and farm that attack decoration. Took me a little bit of time, but finally got it. And with that, I actually have a build that I've been using at least the last week solidly. It's been awesome. It's been amazing. I kind of want to share that with you guys and see if you guys can have any tips that you guys can pull from what I'm using to help it improve your guys' gameplay, or at least make the game more enjoyable. So going straight into it, I have a Diablos charge blade. I have my Basil helmet, and then you almost need the Basil helmet with the Basil belt. That will give you your level 5 earplugs that I'll explain a little later. Dober chest, Teostro arms, Death Stench legs, and the artillery charm. So overall, without any food buffs, this build hits for 1048. If you were to eat the meat meal, you will actually be sitting somewhere around 1102, which is pretty strong for a charge blade build. It's pretty nasty. You do some nasty DPS out there. So to break that all down, guys, what I have for decorations, I have a level 5 earplug. So earplugs, if you don't know what that is, this decoration nullifies any and all monster roars. So with having a charge blade as your main weapon, you find that some of your animations take a little bit of time and they're pretty slow. So being constantly thrown off by monsters yelling can get pretty frustrating. So this decoration itself will nullify that. It will completely stop that, and you'll continue to do your animation without any interruption, which is pretty awesome. Next, we got the attack boost. Right, so I have attack boost level 4, which gives me a positive affinity. Isn't so much needed for this build because with that affinity, I am negating that with my weakness exploit. I actually have a positive affinity of 5 when I actually hit a weak spot, so it's pretty good. Artillery level 3. Artillery is needed for a charge blade just for the fact that your explosions done by your files are amplified with this decoration. Next we got stun resistance, once again weakness exploit. Handicraft. Now, for this Diablos charge blade, you'll almost find out that it has very, very minimal blue sharpness. You almost have 3 or 4 attacks thrown in there before your actual sharpness goes from blue to green, which sucks because now you start losing DPS and you're constantly sharpened during a fight. So adding a little more handicraft into it will make it so you don't have to do that as much. You still have to do it a little bit, but obviously that comes with the territory of having a weapon like a charge blade or like a sword. You have to constantly sharpen, but having extra handicraft will nullify some of that. Next we go with capacity boost. Now capacity boost gives you an extra file. So if you notice that when you do a charge blade, you'll have an automatic default of 5 files. Now having capacity boost, which is the magazine level 2 jewel, you'll have that 6 extra file, which gives you a bigger and more explosive damage when your files are finally hitting that monster. The last one I have is non-elemental boost. So because the Diablos charge blade is a non-elemental weapon, this decoration will amplify your DPS, your raw DPS output for this charge blade. Also needed for this build, I actually got lucky one day and somehow by farming constantly tempered elder dragons, I got 4 drops of the warrior axe stone. So with that, I was actually able to augment my sword 2 times with the attack boost, which is why I'm sitting at raw without any food buffs 1048. So now going into my actual decorations, so you guys kind of see where I'm sitting at, where I put things where they are. So the Basil helmet gives you 2 decorations. One's a level 3 jewel that you can put into it, and then obviously a level 1. So with that, I put elemental jewel level 2, which gives me my non-elemental boost for this charge blade. Now, steadfast. This is kind of like your wiggle room between how you want to customize the build. I have a level 1, and also level 1 give me a level 2, but you can change this and put this with anything you want. I found that stun resistance is actually needed because I'm constantly getting stunned. But this can be something that you can change out between different boss fights to customize this build for that boss you're fighting. Magazine Jewel level 2, once again, that gives you that 6th file. Earplug, because the Basil helmet is a level 2 earplug and the Basil belt is a level 2 earplug. Having earplug jewel on the belt or on the helmet, doesn't matter where you put it, will give you that 5th level for your earplug, which means you nullify all roars in the game And then obviously the Death Stench has 2 spots for level 1 jewels that I put on for the attack boost, and then the Death Stench by itself gives you automatically level 2 handicraft. All around, guys, this build is pretty awesome. I've had any problems with it. Whenever I stream, people come in and ask me what this build is, so I kind of want to give this build video out there to kind of save you guys some time and also kind of shed the knowledge that I found out, and that way maybe you guys can kind of learn from this and kind of incorporate into your guys' build. But anyway, that's it in a nutshell. If you guys do enjoy this video, please smash the subscribe button and kind of help my channel grow. Other than that, guys, I do stream on Twitch Tuesday through Sunday, 3 a.m. to 9 a.m. Eastern. I'll catch you guys out there. Hope you all like the video. Much love, guys. Catch you guys later.